Hi, this is Jeffrey Deaver. This video is part of a series of frequently asked questions that I'm recording about my new book, the Colter Shaw novel, The Goodbye Man. And we'll start with some questions right here. How did you come up with Colter Shaw's system of percentages he uses in his survival techniques? When Colter Shaw is assessing an assignment or a challenge on one of his reward assignments, he doesn't leap right in. He's not impulsive. He analyzes it. And he analyzes it with a system of percentages. And I'll give you an example. He is an outdoorsman. And say he's stuck in a blizzard. The snow and wind come up very unexpectedly. And he will assess and say, well, I've got X miles to go until I'm home. I have Y things with me in my rucksack. Let me see. I think I will have a 95% chance of surviving if I shelter in place versus a 70% chance of surviving if I hike out of the blizzard and try to get home. And he'll act accordingly. Now, where did that come from? That's kind of me. There's not a lot of me in the books, but I do tend to be a rather analytical person. I've heard the complaint from time to time that I overthink things. I'm not sure one can overthink things, but if anybody is guilty of that, I suppose it might be me. That even extends to writing the books as well. I'm an outliner. You may have heard the expression planner of a work of fiction, or a pantser. A pantser is someone who goes by the seat of the pants. Well, I don't do that. I'm a planner. I organize things to the nth degree. The Goodbye Man was outlined before I wrote a single word of the prose. The outline was about 140, 150 pages long. It has every element of the plot in there. Now, it doesn't trip easily out of my mind. It was a very difficult process over about 6 months. I had a lot of false starts. I had twists that I thought would work, and then when I reread the outline, said, no, they're not going to work. I had to go back and revise it over and over and over again. I think Joyce Carol Oates said you cannot write the first sentence of your work until you know what the last sentence is. I'm paraphrasing. I believe she said something like that. Well, I believe that's true. So I know when the outline's finished exactly where the story is going to go. If we want to put it in terms of percentages, I know that I have a 100% chance of writing a book in which I will not have any writer's block whatsoever, versus maybe the 10, 20, 30, 40% chance of writing a book from scratch without any outline and finishing that with no writer's block. I would rather go with the 100% in that case.